Here we are, people. Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer review. And yeah, you're probably thinking, oh, he's a little bit late to the party. Well, guess what? I'm not. Because sometimes you need to give it a couple of weeks to digest and see what actually happens in the game, or if they've just done copy and paste with the previous files and just given it a nice little graphics update, which is clearly what I think we've got in front of us here. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. Make sure you stay till the end, and I will see you very shortly. Now, first of all, there's one thing we need to make very, very clear. This game is what we get every year. It is a multiplayer game which comes with Warzone further down the line, and there's always loads of hype and, oh yes, we can grind camos. Amazing. But the skill level has rapidly increased because of the health ball increase, which now means this game is no longer like the previous Call of Duty, where anybody can kill anybody. There now means you have to have a certain level of skill, or maybe you have to put in enough hours to get better at the game, which is obviously part of gaming, but also a lot of us that play Call of Duty because it's such a casual game. It's plug in and play, and it's fun to plug in and play. Now, let me move on to what you're probably expecting, the game and a little bit about it. Now, as you know, my reviews are no more than 5 minutes because I like to make them brief and fun. But the trailer made the game look brilliant. Yes, we have the return of the slide cancel. We have the return of beautiful old school maps, 16 of them to be precise, and we also have some lovely new maps. Now, is that enough to keep us engaged? I'm not sure. Now, what I feel would be really good right now is if the skill level wasn't too high. Now, it's easy. You know, it's like all Call of Duties, you click heads, you kill people, but there's just something so different. I see so many big blasters and big players who are really, really, really good at the game, loving it. And then I see the casual gamer or the casual plug-in and play gamer really not enjoying themselves because it just seems like it's extremely difficult for no real reason. We obviously have the return of some amazing classic maps, and obviously that is something which is extremely nostalgic. But do you not think that's a little bit lazy? We loved them back then, but are we not going to get bored of them? Or is it maybe because the higher skill-based players were so good at them and knew all the tricks, that's why they wanted it back? Now, there's something I do really like is the fact that we finally do not have to modify our guns anymore. It is simple. We can just attach new things. We can just level them up. And, oh no, wait. Look, Call of Duty have tried to overcomplicate it again by making us complete daily challenges to unlock a certain thing, to then do another daily challenge to unlock another certain thing for another gun. Jesus Christ, why is it so complicated? Why can't we just level up a gun, play with the gun, use the attachments we want? Happy days. Now, this is the part of the video where you probably start to think, is he going to tell me if I should buy the game? And yes, I am. If you are a Call of Duty fanatic, or you need a game that you just want to play, chill and relax, you're probably not going to chill or relax. But I definitely say get it. If you've got 70 quid, $70, however much it is in the country that you're playing in, and your currency is, I would say buy the game. But if money's tight and you're not sure, I'd probably say don't bother, because Warzone comes out in a minute, and when you have Warzone, you can then basically play the game for free. So if you're not a camo grinder, if you don't want to play competitions, and you don't really want to play that much, I'd probably say it's not worth the money. But remember, that doesn't take away the fact that it's still fun to play, and it is enjoyable, so I will give you my ratings at the end. And before I give you these ratings, I'm just going to show you some pictures of how the game actually looks. The thing I do like is the lobbies. You can now pick and vote what map you want to use. You also have 6 loadouts, and as before, the loadouts look exactly the same with your weapons. You also have a very similar looking scoreboard. And lastly, you have a very similar looking dashboard as well, or UI. And the last but not least is the scores. We are looking at looks 8, performance 7, feel 8, cost 4. I didn't make an average, but I gave it a 6. A 6 or a 7. And that's it from me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the section below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.